All right, guys, man, that was that was super informative, and challenging in a lot of ways.
Sorry.
What's so funny, dude?
I think it's funny that it's daytime and you're like, man, great interview. When clearly it's another day. I like the energy.
I mean about yesterday's interview, dude.
Yeah,
that was awesome. I was thinking about it this whole time. I sat here since yesterday and I was thinking about it and processing.
That's good.
And right now I came to the conclusion.
I respect that.
Dude, what a great interview.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've all been sitting here the whole time, haven't we?
Yeah, I haven't I've gone to the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, what are you guys' takes though? Let's talk about it. I want to hear what you guys have to say. You guys being the intelligent people that you are. Shoot, someone go first.
Go ahead, Andrew.
I'll go first. Again, that was a great interview. I appreciate myself for joining. I think, I don't know, this is kind of just echoing what I said during the interview, but yeah, I just felt kind of, I felt a little bit frustrating that even a guy in the field, his whole thing was like, all the stuff that's been coming out, you really have to analyze and like know what the numbers mean and know what the sources are, and so you can't trust really any information that's like any of the facts that are coming out about it, because it really depends on the presentation of the data. And so as a normal person, like a everyday American general public, it's frustrating because I know, and personally for myself too, it's like I'm not gonna look up every number or like read all the studies behind all these statistics, and we're bombarded with all these different interpretations of the data, and behind that all these different narratives that are trying to be pushed about the about the pandemic. And so it's been just going through it's been frustrating, and even hearing Andrew talk about it made it more frustrating. So I'm like disappointed at the state we're in, and how challenging it's going to be navigating, figuring out what the truth is. I mean, just to bring it home to like our neighborhood, like truth is very important in the Christian faith, right? That's like a foundational thing, like truth and grace. That's like Jesus's MO. And so when truth is so convoluted and so tainted by people and by, personal opinions, I think it's then hard to not only act on it, but know what to do as Christians in this world. If we just don't even know what's going on, what the situation is. So, yeah, all that to say, it was quite frustrating. It was helpful, but frustrating.
I really appreciate what you're saying, Andrew, and like, yeah, it resonates for me. I think I had a slightly different reaction. So initially, when Andrew said, the first question was, how are we doing? And then Andrew said average. And I'll just be honest, my gut reaction was kind of to be a little bit angry and frustrated. Like, what do you mean average? That's, it's not, I guess, what we've been hearing. But I guess it just depends on who you're listening to, because, on the one hand, on one side of kind of the political extreme, this is like the worst thing ever, and everything's going wrong, and the administration is a total and complete failure. And then on the other side, couldn't be better. This is President Trump said that it's a badge of honor that we're leading the world in cases, because it's a testament to how well we're testing, And to me, actually, the fact that he said actually our, performance as a country or at the federal level is average was very clarifying, because I think that's actually what the data says.
Yeah.
We're not doing as good as a lot of the countries in Asia. We're not doing as bad as some of the smaller countries in Europe. We're kind of in the middle of the pack with some of the larger countries in Europe and maybe around the world. So, I mean, I really appreciated what Andrew said. And, at times the interview was a little bit, nuanced or, kind of high on information or technospeak. But at the same time, I feel like that's, it's a complex issue. And it's not so easy to kind of answer these questions. There is an answer, but to arrive at the correct answer is difficult. And so, yeah, I guess I just really appreciated that perspective. And to me, it just goes to show that, the information that we consume is actually very politicized. And we need to have kind of sober-mindedness and, a critical lens, not in terms of like criticism, but just critical thinking, and be discerning about what we're consuming and how we're processing it. Because I don't want to sound like a, whatever conspiracy theorist or whatever, but I mean, the media outlets that we all, read or listen to, they all have different slants or biases, and we should just be aware of that and do our best to filter through the information and do the best that we can.